Hi guys, David here from Hyde. Today I'm going to tell you about our KTM 690 and Husqvarna 701 Rallyduro kits. Our kit is quite unique as it's very lightweight. It's just over 3 kgs and we've designed it so once you're on the bike you can actually see through the side, you can see your front wheel, it's easy to see lurkers. And so in our kit we have it consists of the front screen, comes with the side shrouds. It also has a nice neat dash which takes everything you need, your GPS, your speedo, and also you can fit a 12-volt socket charger on there. Our kit also consists of the front mounting tower with the 4 LED lights, and I'm going to show you how to fit it. So the first step for fitment is you remove your headlight. You need to remove your wires and you take them off the wiring harness. Then what you need to do is you need to remove the bolts which hold the radiator on, and then if you look in here behind this chassis cover there's a 5mm speed nut. You remove that one and you fit our 6mm speed nut that is supplied, and you can see on this little cover it has been cut, but you can also just drill it through the plastic to 6mm. The next step for fitment is to put on your tower, and this fits on quite easily. They're just going to mount into the frame there and there, but the main thing is to make sure that all your wires are in the right place. So the first wires you need to look at, the brake caliper, and then obviously the speedo cable must be on the outside. Then from your clutch lever and all your controls, these need to be at the back of the mount. Then all the wires from this side, they're going to be on the outside of the frame. That's all the wires from your brake lever and then the wiring harness that comes through there. Next step, we're going to explain to you how to connect all the wiring. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the wiring harness and you bolt it onto the frame of the tower. And then you sort out all your wires. I would push through the wires from the lights through the hole into the cubby hole. And then what you need to do is you're going to zip tie the cubby hole along with the indicator probe on the side, and it's going to hold it together. On the other side you do the probe and the cubby hole onto the frame as well. This holds everything into place. Then the next step you're going to do is we're going to sort out the dims. On the dims, they are on the top. Where the wires come through, they are going to be connected to ACC2. And these are polarity sensitive. So positive needs to go to positive and negative to negative. The ACC2 is now down the bottom. We've already connected that. The next step after that, we're going to connect the brights. These are at the bottom. So what you'll need to do for this is you need to actually break into the wiring harness onto the part that was connected to your light previously. So as you can see here, the brown will be connected to the black, which is on the negative, and then the blue will be connected to the positive of our lights. Let's talk about the lights. The reason the dims are connected to ACC2 is so that they're permanently on while the bike is running. And you can also see they're permanently on, and then they're also on when the brights are on. These lights have been preset in the factory so that the dims are slightly to the side and immediately in front. The brights, which are on the bottom, have been set to illuminate further forward, and they're a bit closer together. These lights have 3 different stages on them, which can be activated when you turn the on-off switch rapidly. As you can see, it's on brights, and you'll go to dim, and then you'll go to flashing. This is particularly useful in emergency situations. However, when riding normally, the brights and the dims can be used as normal by turning it over slowly. So the next step is to go back to your cubby hole. Make sure that these wires come through the side and through the rubber grommet. Then you can cable tie the back of your cubbyhole onto the frame. Then after that, just check again. None of your cables are catching anywhere. After that, what I would do is connect the bracket which is supplied to hold your brake cable in place. So the next step, what we're going to do is you're going to take your indicator, connect it to your shroud, and bolt the shroud on loosely on the side of the bike. And as you will see, your indicator wires will come through the side, and you connect up your indicators. This can be done on both sides, left and right. Once you've done that, you'll take the harness that is supplied. This is going to be connected onto ACC1. As you can see, the blue from our harness is a positive, which is connected onto the red and the yellow from the bike's harness. Then the brown, which is the negative, will be connected to the brown of the bike's harness. Then if you look at the 12-volt socket charger, it has a positive and a negative. This will then be connected onto our harness. And just make sure the wires come through the bottom of the frame. And when you're fitting this on, you're going to do positive to positive and negative to negative. Once you've got that right, you can connect your main cable in here, push your rubber on, just get that in there, that connects in there, get your rubber on, you can put it in position, and then you can just fit the spaces in between the frame and the dash, and you can bolt it all up. Step is to fit our screen. This is fitted with one rubber on the front and one on the rear, and it does have a little space in between to stop you from cracking your screen. Once this is mounted, you can fit your side shroud on. This is also with a washer on the front, washer on the rear, and it's got a little nylock on the back, so you don't need to over tighten it because this will hold it in place. Our kits also come with our super tough aluminium handguards. These were designed to fit perfectly with our tower. And there you go. You're ready for your next adventure.